All right, thank you, Mr. Richardson. That concludes the superintendent's report.
All right, and that'll move us to item number 13. We had no one signed up on item 12. Item 13 are actions necessary or appropriate on matters discussed in executive session. We had 3 items. First was item A, which was selected employment items. Do I have a motion? Ms. Hutchison.
I move that we approve the selected employment items as shown in Exhibit A.
Have a second. Ms. Baumgartner seconds. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please raise your hand. That passes unanimously. Item number B, 2B, is a contractual matter, our joint use of certain facilities between District 5 and the Irmo Chapin Recreation Commission. Do I have a motion? Mr. Halterlonger.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the contractual matter agreement for the joint use of certain facilities between District 5 and Irmo Chapin Recreation Commission found in Exhibit B.
Okay, we have a second. Ms. Hammond seconds. Any discussion? And I just publicly like to say we've enjoyed a long, good relationship with Irmo Chapin Recreation Commission, and that will continue into the future. And Mr. Richardson, we appreciate you being our representative to help hammer out these different agreements. We do appreciate your time and effort. With that, all those in favor, please raise your hand. And that passes unanimously. Item C is a request for instruction in a place other than a school shown in Exhibit C. Do I have a motion? Ms. Hutchison.
I move that we approve the request for instruction at a place other than school as shown in Exhibit C.
Have a second. Ms. Baumgartner seconds. Any discussion? See none. All those in favor, please raise your hand. That passes unanimously. And that brings us to a request, Dutch Fork High School's Booster Club, Baseball Booster Club, to build a batting cage shown in Exhibit E. And Mr. Richard, we're going to have a presentation, and then we'll take this up.
Yes, sir. I think Jamie Helms is here from the Booster Club, and Casey Waits, the baseball coach at Dutch Fork High School.
Welcome, gentlemen.
Welcome. I'm Casey Waits, the head baseball coach at Dutch Fork High School. This is our Booster Club president, Jamie Helms. We presented a proposal for a batting cage to be built. We've been in communication with Principal Dr. Greg Owens, Athletic Director Tom Knotts, Facilities Administrator Mr. McGinney, Scott Carlin, Lynn Richardson. We've received support from our Baseball Booster Club, the community, Dutch Fork baseball family, and the softball team as far as raising funds for this proposal. We've presented the site plans, the county's approval of building it on that site. There's no problem with where it's being built. We consulted a civil engineer, Ed Owens, who gave us renderings and where it's going to go, other renderings, pictures of it. We also have a quote from Hoover Builders for a total of $23,000, $3,600 if we added the unfinished overhang. And then we have a grading that comes to $33,000, and we also on the last page show that we have the funds to do this project where it would be of no cost to the district.
Mr. Helms, did you want to add anything at this time? Or?
We're just here to answer the questions to make sure that everything's answered. Everything should be in your packet, same stuff that we had presented prior to this. You know, we have spoken with the softball coach. There are some coordination for both teams, both programs to be used in the facility as well. We do look at doing some extra things later on, some possibility of landscaping around it to make it a little more aesthetically pleasing to the upgrades that's already been done to the facility. At this point, right now, with our fundraising that we have and what we're continuing to do with the program itself, you know, we're doing it in stages, and this will be the first stage. This is the one key component that the parents in the Booster Club feel is needed for our baseball and softball programs to actually excel on the state level. If we get rain, we're done with practice. With this facility, it at least allows them to go in and hit. the boys and the girls can get in and pitch a little bit, at least keep things moving on a daily basis. So we would like, with y'all's blessing, to move forward with this project, and we are also here to answer any questions if anyone has any questions.
Any questions from anyone? Ms. Hammond?
I'm just wondering, do each of our high schools already have this? And so you guys are the only ones that don't have this
That's correct.
already on site of your?
We have a hitting cage, but it's an open cage, which is only good when there's no rain going on.
We are the only high school that does not have a covered cage.
We're actually one of the few in the area that doesn't have one, not just.
Any other questions? Mr. Hockenwalker?
Will this have an automatic ball, the machine that throws ball? Does this include that?
Well, we've got a bunch of coaches that are really good at that. They'll save us a little money there.
We have that equipment already, but like I said, we like to have our coaches throw. We believe in live pitching.
So you got a bunch of old arms, right?
Very good arms, as a matter of fact.
And very old.
Any other questions? I want to thank the two of you. I'll tell you, the rest of the board, these gentlemen came into board officers, our last meeting, made this same presentation, and I just thought you had done your homework, and I was impressed with it. And the other thing that impressed me greatly is that it's not just about baseball with this team. They talked about different activities they have, outreach in the community. And I believe you all tell this board about that special baseball game y'all had about a week or so ago. I was impressed with that.
We were very fortunate. One of my players' mother had a friend, and there's a team called the Grasshoppers that plays at Chapin Elementary. They've played Chapin High School, Chapin's baseball team, Chapin's softball team. I believe they play tomorrow against Carolina. They invited us to come play with them 2 Thursdays ago, and they beat us pretty good. They're undefeated. We've got some defensive things to work on. I was proud to say that we had over 40 of our men there, and they taught us much more. We got a lot more from it than they did. There were a lot of tears shed and a lot of smiles on a lot of faces. So I'm always proud. Those are some of the things. We want to do things for the community beyond and teach these men things beyond just how to play baseball. And fortunately, this community has a lot of opportunities for that, and a lot of people come out and ask us to do things, and we'll always say yes.
I just thought that was outstanding. And I know the board heard this. This will be a joint use with the women's softball team. They'll work out the scheduling for that, but it has a lot of pluses. Any other discussion about this? If not, I think we need to have a motion on item 14 under Exhibit E. Do I hear a motion? Coach, how about you?
Yeah, let the coach.
Coach Halterwanger.
I make a motion that we approve the request for Dutch Fork High School Booster Club to build a batting cage found in Exhibit E.
We have a second. Ms. Hammond seconds. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor, please raise your hand. And that passes unanimously, gentlemen. So thank you very much for presenting.
Thank you. We want to ask y'all to come out when we get it done, maybe break some ground and see some of you guys and gals throw some balls out for us for a game.
Thank you very
And if you want to see something really good, the Halloween game, is it still on this year? Yeah. There'll be a Halloween game where the players play in the costume. That's always fun.
Okay.
Kind of comical. So if you want to come out to that, it's free. Come on out and have a good time with us. That's next week.
Give us a date of the Halloween.
Actually, it's going to be Wednesday night.
This Wednesday?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Playing who?
Who did you say you're playing?
They play each other, and they dress in costumes. We've
Oh,
got
oh,
everything
dra-
from cows with
oh.
udders to all kind of good stuff. So it's fun.
That's great.
Fun night. Thank y'all very much.
Good
Thank you
luck.
very much.
Good luck.
All right, that brings us to our discussion agenda, and item number 15 are the proposed superintendent's goals for 2016, 2017, shown in Exhibit F.